Oh my god, I hydrate in a head pad already. Am I heard? Is this thing on? Good. Hello, Artera. Hello, Noir. How are you both?
By the way, the water bottle's really loud.
Oh, I'm so sorry if the water bottle's loud. Bear told me it's like, yeah, there's some, yep, ASMR. Yuck. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry, Noir. Oh, that's right. It's different time zones. I'm okay. I'm alright. I actually just had a sandwich. What are you thinking about for breakfast?
You gonna make yourself see, or you're just gonna keep things up consumed?
Eventually. I guess I should do this. uh, I just need to not be breaking things. Bogwater, I'm jealous. I wish I was done with work for the week, but soon, I'm close. You should make eggs. Eggs are always a good part of breakfast. 10 out of 10. I could live off of eggs. They are an important part to many a meal. Let me just reload this. Oh no. What up, worms? How are you? How's life going? Nor sometimes if you're just not checking the fridge constantly, you kind of forget what's in there, you know? Like if you're not seeing it, it's not on your mind. Bogwater, I will pray to the RNG gods that you have good stuff in your shop. Good stuff. Welcome back. See, I like scrambled for my eggs. Like I'll eat eggs anyway, but I really like scrambled, but not like one of those like really dry scrambles. Like I kind of like my scramble on like the runnier side. Like a wet scramble. Yeah, I you beaten eggs. You beat the eggs and you put it into the pan with some hot butter and you stir them around. A scramble. I don't know how else to describe them. But they're tasty. I mean, all eggs are tasty. That's nothing new. Ooh, what are you setting up your PC for? Hi Vondi. I forgot to say these last couple of days, I've had like so many new people watching, and I've also had a lot of new people to watch. So I'm trying to set up a bot so that when people join, I can try and tell all of you to go watch them, or to ask. I need to be better with that. I feel like such a bad person. I've had so many nice new people come in and like and follow me and tell other people to follow me, and I feel really bad that I haven't been able to do the same, and I need to get better. Like, I know, Artera, you've done a test stream, and you said you want to start streaming, right? Also, Bogwater, I'm sorry. You'll get better. I mean, whenever you do, you're gonna be amazing. And I'm gonna want to support you in all that I can do. I want to be more supportive to other people is what I'm trying to say, so I'm gonna try to be better about that in the future. I want to start, like, hosting people on my page and stuff. I just need to work out the kinks of, like, going through people and doing that. And I also want to try and set up a bot for it. I was reading into it about, like, shout out bots. So, exciting stuff. You're not late at all. I literally just started the stream. I started exactly at 8 o'clock today. I did not do earlier. I'm a little, I don't want to say tired physically, but mentally a little bit. I don't have any bots at the moment. I actually, I'm probably gonna work on that tomorrow. I'm gonna try to set some up. I need to be better. I'm gonna do better. How are you, Vondi, by the way? Ooh, I'll write that down. This is good. My notepad. Dream element. I normally have Bear to look into this stuff with me. Bear's pretty smart. Figures out most stuff. Is that one of the ones that has, like, the gamble bot that's attached to your channel points? Or is that something different? Because that looked like fun too. See, that looks really convenient. I would love for people to be able to link their channels, or I'd like to just be able to link their channel when they join. See, I was looking at, like, the shout out one. It's just a matter of, like, taking the time, like, set aside to do that, and I think that's what I'm gonna try to do tomorrow. I should actually probably make a list for myself too for what I want to do. Bots is definitely on that list. I don't want to take too much time because, like, you know, I want to try and get, like, on the up and up with this stuff. I would like to be better. I would like to do better for everyone. That is another thing. I'd like to find more games to play with people. Maybe I'll try and make a small section in the Discord of, like, what I own that is multiplayer if people would like to play. Try to set up, like, a community day. I do have Minecraft. I have a couple of different versions of Minecraft. Val is on there, except Bogwater, I told you I'm not gonna be good at Val. I'll play it, but I won't be good at it. I'll feel like trash. Oh, I wanted to, yeah. I wanted you to come see one of the servers that me and Bear had worked on. Bear did a lot of the work, but I did a couple of things. I set up a little cottage. It's good. It's good. I need to be better. That was that was from the modded Minecraft server. There's a lot of sick mods. Final Fantasy Online is something I'd have to reinstall. Also, Bogwater, I feel like you're underplaying yourself, and I feel like you're gonna be very good. I feel like you're just saying that, but you're just lying. That's what I feel like. Oh, I don't have all the curse lifting candy. Oh, no! Squishy Chub and Maple Fur. It's a big mod pack thing. It's one that we found on CurseForge. Also, Bogwater, don't call yourself ass. That's a lie. That sounds like a straight lie. Yeah. It's a big Minecraft thingy. Ooh, what's that? Is that a mod pack for something, or is that like a completely different game? Yay! 36 Luna coins! I mean, in my defense, I started calling myself that because of my poor playing capabilities in Rainbow Six Siege. I feel like I'd be better now. But that's where the trash can thing came from. But it's okay. It's okay, Artera. I'm a cute little trash can. I'm all shiny and shit, you know? Like, very, very shiny. With, like, a lot of little, you know. Vondi, you sound jealous. You sound big jealous of the mods. Ah, head pats. Head pats for Vondi. Because Vondi doesn't have a PC. Yes, very shiny. Also, Dogwater, I just assumed that you misspelled your name. Clearly you meant to say Bogwater or Pogwater. I refuse to think you're Dogwater. Face pace? What's that? No. I can't wait for all the new games that are gonna be coming out. I have no patience. I want Resident Evil 4 to come out already. I need more spooky games to play. Oh, I can get a witch's net. That's big stuff. We're gonna take that too. Yes, spoopy game. Also, Bogwater, no. That was like the worst part of that game was Ashley crying for help. See, that's actually one game that doesn't really scare me that much anymore. Oh, Snacky Redeem! Oh, okay. Give me a second. Let me get the Snacky somewhere out. Oh, and there's a hydrate. Let me do that too. I actually haven't had a lot of water today. It's pretty bad. I need to do that. No. Cry of Fear is for most spoopy games, except for Resident Evil. That, like, just the fourth one, though. Because, like, I've played through it so many times as, like, a kid that I know where most stuff comes up. The only thing that I'm kind of iffy on is part 2 with the regenerators in it. That's when it gets a little iffy. Like disc 2, when they go to the island. That's when it goes downhill a little bit. But like I can pretty much get through the entire first disc of the game without crying. Oh my god, thank you for that hydrate. That was good. Yeah, disc, you know? It was a 2-disc game on GameCube. What do you mean, boomer? Bogwater, we're not far off in age, I think. Alright, time for the snacky. If I can get it. Oh my god, where's the open? Oh no. Oh. Thank you for my snackies. Oh, Bog, I was saying I'm not far off from your age, I think. I don't think I'm not far off. But I wouldn't say it's free, nor had to pay in noodles for it. Was it? The discs are the best Vondi, by the way. The snacky ASMR was Vondi's idea. It was specifically requested by them. And, I just try to provide. I don't know. Bogwater, how old are you? I think I fall, like, a little bit into the Eldritch Being category at this point. So, you know, I don't think you're far off from that, right? Oh. Hi, Platypus. How are you? I'm gonna stretch. Oh. Okay. Maybe I am a little farther off. That's, you know what, though? You're like my sister's age. It's fine. I'm like, I don't know, a good, like, century old. No, not a century. A couple of centuries. Couple 100 years, give or take. No, Platypus, you're not old. Yeah, somewhere between 100 to 1,000. You kind of lose track after a while, you know? It's hard to keep track of. Hello, little moon. Hello to you too. Also, Bogwater, that is rude. I am not a boomer. I feel like we should come up with a funnier word for it. Oh, it's okay, Platypus, it happens, don't worry. I feel like it's just, you know, like you're living in the moment. See, I feel like that's how you know you're really living in the moment of your life, when you stop keeping track and you just start enjoying what you're doing, you know? You're just like, fuck it, who cares, you know? Until somebody asks you that question and then you're brought back to reality. But it's fine, it's fine. I wish it was just a normalized thing that we just didn't ask each other's ages. We just kind of roll with it. Vondi, back in your age. When was that? What do you mean back in your age? Sounds fake, Bogwater. I think you're lying about your age. I think a boomer is like you're born during a certain age period. I think it's 1995 and like farther back than that would be boomers, and then anything past that is Gen Z, and then Gen X. I don't know where Gen X starts. I stopped keeping tracks. Or maybe it's Gen X then Gen Z? I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, is that what that is? Oh shit, that's right. I'm sorry. It's millennials, right? That are 1995?
Baby boomers are a little older than that.
Oh, my bad. I fucked up. I got confused.
Everyone's a boomer.
In my defense, when we start calling everyone a boomer, everything just starts to confuse me. Oh my god. I couldn't imagine being younger than 20. I'm glad I'm not. I think I was, like, terrible as a child. Oh, we need pumpkin terrier fur and 4 bird flowers. So we have to go scare some birdies. Or we don't, actually. Hold on. Is it the full fur, or is it the extract? Oh, no. Put 4 pumpkin fur in a roaster. Oh, shit. What? I have it. Excuse you. I have 4. I don't have it on me. It's in the box. Oh, Gen X was 1970s? Oh, shit. I really fucked that up. Thank you, Platypus. Platypus, you are filled with so much knowledge, and I appreciate having you here. Because, damn. Okay, until the late 90s, and then Gen Z. Okay, okay. Works for me. Vondi is not... Okay, Vondi is a baby, but that's beside the point.
Call Vondi a baby and a degenerate.
Vondi is a degenerate.
A degenerate baby?
Yeah. I was a degenerate as a baby. Well, a child, but yeah. As a younger. Platypus. It is not useless if it is needed, and it was needed. Wise. Wise and all-knowing. You guys are silly. Okay. And ooh, we need the bird flowers. Oh my god, do I have enough to make the intellect potion immediately? It's a miracle! It's our Christmas miracle. Okay. And god, this is like the most prepared I felt in a very long, long time. I don't know. Are you gonna scare my viewers?
I hope not.
Bear's trying to make funny poppy noises. Hold on, do it. That was funny. That made me smile. Well, actually, bog water can drink, because, yeah, the drinking age is lower. The Europeans, they're, you know, they're kind of better about that. Oh, that was a little, what is that? It was a little container that Bear used. It was like, it's like a little tube that has a top, and he and it's a squeeze cap. And he squeezed it, and it made the little pop noise to open. And yes, Bondi, you could drink if you were there. Okay, let's read the rest of this. Set fire to stage 3. Stir the ladle. Oh no, don't stir the ladle. Don't stir. Okay. So 1, 2, and we make. I feel so smart. Can I not drink it? Oh, okay. The learning process is slow, but it's there. What did I looked away for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Yeah, I agree with Bogwater. I don't think I'd want a gun either. That's not much. Worms! I wish. Bear would make an amazing bear husbando one day. Bear's my significant other.
I'm pretty significant.
Bogwater, all I'm saying is you don't have to do that. You could just become like the security guard in the Shire that I'd like to build. I'd like to bring up the Shire again. Anybody? Any takers? All right. I don't wanna wait for my lunch to get older. I wanna eat it now while I can. Artero, would you like another poppy noise? Oh, really? Shit. Wait, Bear, do you have the poppy thing? I get to do it this time. Oh shit, I'm not strong enough.
Right underneath the cap. Squeeze right underneath the cap.
Underneath? Like that? Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I can't do it. No, I can do it. I can't do it. You know what? It's okay. I tried. It's not funny. What? Yeah, I tried.
The arrows. You're squeezing the wrong side.
Oh, I'm squeezing the wrong side. It's got child safety. Hold on. That was too much effort involved in that. Platypus, are you also an eldritch being? I think I'm on the younger side of eldritch beings, but I don't know. Worms. I'm friends with everybody. I thought that was obvious. Except for Bogwater. Apparently, I'm just acquaintances with Bogwater. Bogwater says acquaintance only. So that's okay. I will take that wall between us. That small little wall. Oh, hi, Praise the Moon! I saw your... I was at work, but I saw that you were streaming, and I saw your stream was called You Hurt Your Arm. What happened to your arm? Oh, also... Oh, shit. Oh, no. I broke the game. Oh, it's just the next day. Everybody, you should all go and follow Praise the Moon. Praise the Moon is amazing and great, and they're very sweet people, and they stream, so you should go and check them out, and you should follow them. If you don't already. Obviously, our Tara already knows Praise, because they give head pats. How did you get electrocuted? Are you okay now? I feel so loved. Praise, stop. I love you too.
You should put Discord up to not disturb. Do not disturb.
Yeah, I'll change it later. It's fine. Artera says they don't stream, but you should also follow them because it sounds like they're gonna be streaming at some point eventually in the future, right? I feel like that's what I've gathered. So many head pats going around. I love head pats. What a time to be alive. I'm sorry, Praise, but I'm glad you're okay. Please be careful. We have to ask Diane where to find the secret water. Upgrade your work tools through Diane. Ah, Diane's doing everything. You say no worries, but I'm gonna worry a little bit. The worry will always just be there. The concern is constant. Oh my god, that's very expensive. Can't help it. Can you sell on credit? Oh no. Looks like I'm putting myself into debt. This might be worse than when I put myself into debt with the Nooks. Mr. Tom Nook. What about snacks? Wait, Artera, why are you not streaming? Another hydrate. Oh no, I'm running out of water. Bear, do you have another bottle over there? Thank you, Bear. Vondi, did you check your P.O. box yet? I'm gonna keep asking every time I see you until it gets to you, and if it hasn't gotten to you, I'm just gonna cry. Alright. By the way, for what? I don't know if there's an ending yet. I've been playing it and I don't know. I just started. I'm very early into it. I know it's an early access game, so I don't know if they made an ending. But it seems like there's a lot to do, so I don't know. I don't know. If you haven't tried it though, you definitely should. It's very cute. Let's see. And they have squishy chubs. Look at them. They're like little what are they called? They're like little buns, but with bunny ears. I could just eat them up. Right? They're so freaking cute. Oh, and they have bush bugs and blue moon butterflies. Those glow. Those are very pretty and shiny. Oh, and the pumpkin terriers. They look like little doggies, and you can shake them to get some stuff from them. Okay, so I'm just gonna start asking you once a week, Fondi. I'll ask you every Thursday. And then hopefully eventually you'll just tell me that they've gotten to you. Which flower extract and maple herb? Yeah? Yeah, okay. That's good, that's good. Alright, let's see. We have... Oh no. Okay. So we have that. But we do not have enough maple herb. Because I think we need 2 candies. And we need 2 maple herbs. So we need to go out. We need to go out into the forest. Concoct tears of moon. We'll do that later. You know what though? What do I need for it while I'm out? Moonflower and... Oh, I already have that. Okay. Oh, wow. We can make that right when I get back. Oh, I feel like I should apologize. Sorry for playing this game. I know I said yesterday that Elden Ring was probably going to be the goal for today, but the day that I had, I felt like just like a cozy game day was needed. I needed a distressing game. Also, I'm not just standing here in this game for no reason. I'm waiting for the flower on top of that bird's head to stay sprouted so that I could make it fall down from the bird's head. Nope, I just scared him. Okay. Yes! Cozy, cozy. See, that's what I was thinking, platypus. No, I didn't do it! Fuck! Oh no! They flew away! Oh, I messed up. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. They'll come back eventually. I yes, we can go get the maple herb. No, it's not sleep that I need. Just a less stressful job. I think the problem is, and I hate this because I got told this by my manager at my old job, is that I care too much to a fault, and then it kind of stresses me out, and I can't stop, and it's not fun. I need to learn to relax more. Maybe one day. It's something I'm working on. Myself is like a constant working on me project. You know, trying to always better myself. In whatever way that is. Whether it's just being nicer or trying to be more helpful. I wish I could do that, Fonty. Like I said, one day I'll care a little less, but probably not anytime soon. Alright, enjoy your lurking and enjoy your breakfast making. Oh, you should post a picture of it in the Discord. There's a snacky section, and I posted a couple of the things that I made in there, and you should post your breakfast. I think I have a couple of bento boxes in there that I made for Bear. No! Oh, I couldn't get it to drop the flower. I messed up. I have some other stuff in there too, though. Ugh. I don't know what mustard potato salad is, but it sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever seen mustard and potato salad. And pork chops is always tasty. I'm also a big fan of the pork cutlet. When did I get 96 followers? Did somebody follow me recently? Huh. Okay. I feel bad. I like to thank people when they do that. I didn't realize the number went up. Ugh. I feel rude. Was it? I think it was too. That's what I'm thinking. I just realized it though. I didn't see it earlier. That's okay with me. I too like to lurk a lot. Oh, thank you for the bits. Platypus lurking is probably one of the most fun things to do. You know, it hits different. I feel like a little goblin that's hiding in a cave. Oh, these are the pumpkin terriers. They run away from me. No, come back. No. Oh, wait, I got it. Okay. Oh, but the inventory's full. My bad. Let's see. I'm gonna eat that. Ah, yes. The ala ala. I'm more of a snort noise person, though. I like to make my little snorts. My snorts of content. Concoct tears of moon. Okay, I can do that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's right, I also have to make the healing candies. Are we gonna do that? Whoop. So does anyone have any fun, exciting plans for the weekend? Me personally, I want to bake a cake. I'm gonna try to bake a strawberry shortcake. I believe you, Worms. I haven't had like just plain pork chops in quite some time. Thondi, don't do it. Work is a trap. They'll try to suck you in and leave you there. Don't do it. Witch flower and maple herb. Oh wait, shit. Okay. Maple herb, witch flower. Stir to the right. Haha. Worms, whatever makes you happy. But cuddling is always a good weekend plan. Tig, hello! I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm a little tired, but it's okay because I have this nice, relaxing, cozy game. Thank you for lurking. How have you been doing? How's cleaning going? Right? Worms, that's how I feel. Good old Tig. Let's see. We did Tears of the Moon. Moonflower, Sacred Water, Stage 2, Ladle to the right. Oh, wait a minute. I think I already have that. Moonflower and Extractor. I think we're good. I think I just need to grab it. Sacred Water. Okay. Oh, Stage 2. Oh. Perfect. I'm happy to hear that it's going better than the other couple of days that were not so great for you. I hope everything continues to get better. And I'm happy to have you here. And I know a lot of other people are happy to have you here. Bear's excited to see you. Also, Moon, the game is very good so far. You should definitely play it if you have not. It's super cute and you get to be a little witch in this forest. And I'm enjoying it. This is how I'd like to live my actual life. Is it a lot of like harsh, like heavy studying and stuff? Like I mean, is this gonna be like a license test so that you can work on your own without having to be part of a firm? Or is this like an extra thing that you can do to help get raises at where you are? Also, Vondi, I wish I could do that. I wish I could say no to bad days. And I wish they would just go away. One day I will have that power. Also, Bob, congratulations on your 35k noodles. Tig does deserve head pats. Tig deserves many head pats. Alright. We are on a quest to find the nucleus. I've always had very mixed feelings about that word, nucleus. I don't know why. Sounds like something unpleasant. Ooh, I can tiptoe? Oh, I love the tiptoe animation. That does sound very challenging, but I know that you're a very smart person. A very smart and creative person, so I'm sure you're gonna do really well. This is gonna be really big for you. And I'm also very proud of you. Tig, I just want you to know that you're like a very inspiring person. Like the fact that you found something that you like to do and that you're doing it. I would like to be like that one day. And you're also a very nice person. Exactly what Vondi says. You are top 50%. Also, it has been a while since I've seen the Tigger movie Worms, so I did not get that reference, and I feel bad. Tig, I can't wait for you to one day design my Hobbit home. I don't think you understand. I can't wait to one day have the money for a Hobbit home. I don't want much, you know? I just want a cute, simple little Hobbit home with a nice little kitchen so that I can cook for people. I want to be able to feed an entire shire. That is my goal. I realized it's late and I've never fallen asleep out of my house in this game so far. Oh no. I hope I don't like lose money or something. Let me run back. Oh my god. It's like closing in. It's like slightly terrifying. Alright. I've made it home. Hi Eric, how are you? Yes! We're gonna set up a shire. Eric, oh no. I'm sorry. Do you want to be part of the shire? This is Little Witch in the Woods. And it is free with the Xbox Game Pass. See, shire living is cozy living. It is the best. I would like to be able to set up an entire shire of people that I know. Yes! Cottagecore! Tig, I definitely recommend it. You have Xbox, right? It's such a good game. It's so freaking cute. This is the aesthetic that I aim to be. This mixed with the Hobbit home. Like, this is the aesthetic. And I love Diane. She's so helpful. My goal is to get off work on time. My goal is to get off work early. Every Friday. Alright, let's see. Can I start paying back my debt? Is that a thing? I am like 150 Luna coins in debt with this Diane. This witch. Vondi, isn't that the goal of everybody? See, I want to work, but I want to find something that I enjoy doing. I think this is the closest thing I'm going to get to that. That or customer service. Moon, do you plan on streaming this at some point? Or have you streamed it? Do you want to make money in your sleep? That sounds like a goal. You're unable to go anywhere because prickly vines traces lead because the path is cut off. You're able to go where the find a way to get through. Okay, alright. We need to find a way to get through. Sleep stream. Worms. Is this a good place for a shire, though? Like, the question is there enough green? Is there enough plants? How is Dead by Daylight? It looks like a really interesting game, and I would love to get chased by all of the killers in it. Seems like it'd be fun and funny. I've never played it, though. Withered bean sprout. Oh, snap. Okay. Grow if you want to make it grow. Okay. Alright, I think we have to find a way to make that grow because I think the path is up there. Oh, damn. That is a lot of time into a game. That must be good. Bog, why did Dead by Daylight make you hate yourself? Alright, Valley of Hills sounds promising. Oh, you don't find it fun? That's okay. It's not for everybody. Have you done by the Friday the 13th? See, I feel like that's the type of game where it'd be fun to play with friends. Like the terror of having your friends chase after you. trying to like end you. That just sounds like fun. Sounds like a good time. Is it dead? I feel like I've seen people play it sometimes. Worms, you should start your character concept. Ugh, that's disappointing. I don't like seeing games like that die. There's a running Jason? I feel like I've only played it and seen like one type of Jason. They run? Why would you make sure Smog didn't return? I love Smog the dragon. You need a pet dragon for your mountain. Otherwise, it's just not the same. A light jog is still terrifying. Any type of like Jason trying to make like a dash for me. Smog is a good boy. Smog's very good. I'm also a big fan of Alduin, you know? Looks pretty cuddly. 10 out of 10, would give a pet. Let's go speak to the elder of the village. I feel like she would have some very good stories about bean sprouts. Okay. Or not. Apparently, no bean sprout stories. That's a little confusing. You used the Ghost Boy ability? What's that? Also, worms, don't slander Smog. Smog no bite. Oh, okay. Parthenax is in fact a good dragon. Odaving though, I don't know. It's pretty sassy. You had to get it. You had to trap him to get him to stay. He goes invisible and chases you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, posture check and a hydrate. Both are needed. Ooh, the Witch's Catalog and the Encyclopedia. That is a good dragon. You are correct. Technically, Odaving teaches you a shout too, but that's more just to call him to show up. That's more of like a hey, if you need me, I'll be there. That would have been cool if you could have called like Parthenax when you wanted to. Yeah, but like, Vondi, think of it this way. If you flew around and somebody called for you and then trapped you after calling your ass over to a village, wouldn't you be a little pissed? You know? Like, wouldn't you also want to kill somebody? Wouldn't you be like, the fuck is this? I'm just saying, Vondi. I'm just saying. Do I not have a... Where's my encyclopedia? Okay, alright. To be fair, technically, Vondi, they didn't even want to come back. I mean, they probably did want to come back, but technically, they didn't come back on their own. Alduin brought them back, and he made them real uppity, you know? And Bethesda should have made more dragons that were friendlier. I'm just saying. Alright, now I'm a little lost in the game. I need to find a way to figure out how to fix this thing. My favorite race in Elder Scrolls? Oh shit, that's a hard one. I mean, it's not, but it is. I'm probably gonna have to go with the Bosmer. Got a big thing for wood elves. I too would like to run through forests and live my best life. Although I don't know if I would be okay with living by the Green Pact. Because if what I've seen is true, I think with the Green Pact you technically can't eat like fruits and vegetables. You're just living off meat. But then again, I don't think all Bosmer follow the Green Pact. So like, it's a little bit of a toss-up. Like, I don't know how true to that whole thing that they stick is. Dunmer are pretty cool. Also would have loved to have been like a snow elf or like the dwarves from that game. But we don't really get to see what they are. We just know that they're like, I think like the dwarves in Elder Scrolls are completely different than what we've seen in most fantasy things, just because of their like relation to the elves and like the armor and everything that they've left behind. Orcs are pretty cool. Orcs are good. Honestly, I'd be good with anything. Anything that wasn't just like a normal human. I feel like I just, you know. The pointy ears though, the pointy ears are a plus. But yeah. Yeah. You know what also upset me in like the world of Skyrim? That there weren't more people going down into like the Dwemer ruins and like fixing up the place to live down there. You know? Like they fixed they went and lived in, what is it? Is it Markarth? It's been a while since I've played the game, so the names are a little fuzzy to me, but it was Markarth, I think. The Dwemer city that's built into the side of like the mountain. But like, why did nobody go underground and reclaim those ruins? Like me personally, I would have fucking done it. How much dangerous are than they like the rest of the world, you know? Like, how much more dangerous could they be? You know, you have dragons, you got vampires running around, you got werewolves, you got Daedric gods interfering. So really, how much more dangerous is going around a cave? You know? Like, I feel like they should have, you know, they should have put more effort into it. I would have liked to have been part of that effort. They have robots, but that's awesome. Yeah, the Falmers suck, but once you get rid of them all, you got a cool as fuck underground city with glowing mushrooms. How much cooler does it get? I feel like they could have been killed. They could have been gotten rid of. Oh, wait a minute. What was I doing? Oh, shit. I went on a... This always fucking happens. I go on a rant about something for Skyrim or Harry Potter, And then I get a little distracted. I went around for something. I can do this. I've got this. Oh, right. Okay. Let's see. Witch's catalog? Witch's catalog. You know what? I feel like we're gonna need one of these. Yeah, but that's just like a normal guard, you know? Like that's not like the other people in the— oh, hold on, my heart's doing a funny thing. Okay, it stopped. We're good. I just don't think I've had enough water today.
It stopped.
No, my heart didn't stop, but the funny feeling in my chest did. I should probably go to a doctor. It's probably fine. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Alright, anyway, so they can barely kill a normal dragon, but that's just them. That's just them being them, you know? Like, if you go and get all of, like, the better, more trained people in the world, not just, like, the normal everyday guard that took an arrow to the knee. No, it's not having problems. It's just sometimes I get, like a small, like, I don't know if they're called, like, a palpitation. It's like a, it does, like, a weird beat, and then it's fine. It's okay. I'll mention it to the doctor the next time it happens, but I don't think it's for anything serious. I think it's just, it doesn't happen very often. It's just typically when, like, I haven't had, like, enough water in the day. I think it has to do with that. I think it's fine. It's fine. Vondi, don't worry about it. I'll mention it my next doctor appointment. Don't worry. But yeah, this is like the first water I've drinking all day. I'm out of water bottles at my house and I have to go shopping. So yeah, it's fine. It's good. I know. I really don't think it doesn't happen enough that it's like it's not like an everyday thing. I think it's okay. My mom said she has it and that she went to the doctor and got it checked and they told her it was nothing. I don't know if she was just saying that to make me feel better, but like I'm supposed to— oh, posture. I have to go for like a physical soon anyway, so I'm gonna mention it at my physical, but it's I've noticed that it really only happens when I'm not taking as good a care of myself as I should be. I think it's okay. Also, you are right, the Dragonborn is the best. Nobody can do my job better. Oh! That was out of random! I didn't even try to get that! Oh my god! I need to drop something just because I barely ever get these things. I'm gonna eat this. Ah, I appreciate you, Tig. Don't worry, it's not scary. It's not scary. I will take care of myself, and I promise at my doctor's appointment I will mention it. Ah, head pats. That's okay. It's alright. I shall be fine. If it was really that scary and worrying, Bear would have made me go to the doctor sooner. It's not scary. It's not scary. It's fine. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I should have been looking for. I went to talk to the— I had a moment. That's what— I should have been talking to Diane to see if she has a potion to make things grow. Big fair. And me personally, I am constantly worried about everything. Like, I'll hit my head at work and like think that I've given myself a concussion and go into like full panic mode. But I don't know. The heart thing, it's I think it's okay. It might honestly also just be my anxiety. Ah, hognose snakes are very cute. I want one. I would like to get a little hognose. They have cute little snoots and they play dead. And I think that's just the bee's knees. Oh, shoot. What do you mean, Vondi? I thought everyone's invincible like you. Is that not true? Is that not how it works? No. Oh, you're not sleepy yet. What do you mean? Actually, we should go see if we can catch some butterflies. While we're out here, you know. With no room that I have in my inventory. Vondi, that is slightly worrying. What do you mean it gets hard to breathe? I can tiptoe near them. Oh, wait. Oh. This is what I get for having a full inventory. No, I didn't want to pick it back up. Yeah, we're actually gonna drop this. Okay. I do need a bigger bag. I have this hoarding problem where I like to grab things that I don't have room for. And then I end up with a very full inventory. It's bad. Oh, really? Worms? They're illegal where you are? I'm able to get them where I am. Like they're not illegal here, at least. I have a coworker who knows a person that has one. I was very close to buying it from them until they told me the price. And then I was like, no, that's okay. But yeah, no, hognoses, at least for where I am, are not illegal. What do you mean I don't have the right chalk? Shenanigans. But yeah. They're on my list of to-gets. That's okay though, maybe you'll move somewhere where they're not illegal, and then you can get one. That's so lame. Ugh. I love little danger noodles. Let's go see if there's anything over here. I mean, if it's something you really want though, you should look into getting a permit. Maybe you could always do one of those little not the shows, but those presentations that people give to groups of others. Shit, what are they called? You know, where you go and you tell people about snakes. Also, Vondi, I don't know. I think they're rigged. That's why I stopped playing. Bear got all the good rolls. Bear and Wanju. It's very disappointing. Like, good for them, you know, with their good rolls, but I'm a little jealous about the whole thing, really. hopefully tomorrow I remember to ask Diane about a growth potion. Let's go check. What are pipe cleaner cat ears? Bug, who did you get? I did not see. Is it a good one? Ooh.
Oh, sheesh. I didn't even realize.
Mocha! Vondi, you got mocha? You biscuit? No! Vondi! I'm so jealous. So freaking jealous. Also, Bogwater, did you get the Freddy? Like Freddy Krueger? Or are you talking about Freddy from iCarly? Cause I thought Colin was the one who got Freddy from iCarly. I'm so jealous of you, Vondi. I love Mocha. I remember watching Rosario Vampire when I was younger, and I am very upset. That's a good waifu. Ugh, so jealous. I should start making potions in bulk to sell. Oh, this is it. This is what I need. Shit, and I don't have enough. Okay. So we're gonna sell a potion, and then I'll be able to afford that recipe, and then we'll be able to go more places. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I don't know if they ever finished the show. The last thing that I remember is, I can't remember his name, but the main character fighting with that werewolf guy that was in love with Mocha. And like that was the last thing I remember seeing. And I think that's where it ended. Like the show at least. Obviously the manga continued. But it's been a while. I thought it stopped right there for the show. Maybe they came out with more on something else, but that was the last thing I remember seeing. Ah, thank you, Diane. You have been so helpful. Alright, let's see. Oh, shit. I always do that. I press start to look at, like, my inventory. That is not the inventory button, though, let me tell you. Alrighty. Alright, so we need silver starbell pollen and a juice extractor. Oh, shit. I don't have the... Huh. Oh, this is gonna suck. Bush bug. Oh, son of a biscuit. Okay, that is fine. We've got this. So we need silver starbell, and we need little bush bugs, little bush babies. Goodbye, worms. Have a good day. Remember to take care of yourself. Do a better job than I do of taking care of myself.
Their name is Damascus.
Bye, Damascus. Oh, please do. And when you start the concept, send me sketches. I shall look. I shall give praise. Yes, Vondi? Did you figure out our Rosaria vampire dilemma? Alright, but where does the second season end? That's my question to you. Like, where does it cut off? No, cinnamon sticks. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I didn't move what I didn't need. We'll move that. We'll move that. We'll move that. And we'll put that over there too. I'm gonna keep that just because it's pretty. Fondy, I thought you knew these things. I thought you were on the up and up. Yeah, it's okay. I gotta look into it also. It's good to know, though. Did you figure out what it's on? Like, is it on Crunchyroll or is it on Funimation? I almost feel bad stealing all these little bush bugs. Okay, alright. Oh! Maybe I'll do that later. Oh, it didn't glow. Okay. Shit. I'm not good at getting the flowers to fall off those things' heads. Haha!
Oh, sheesh.
Oh snap. Maybe the degenerate wolf guy was from the first season? Because I feel like I remember him being the ending to one of them. See, that was pretty memorable. That guy was an asshole. The guy was really rude. Alright, well then we both need to see season 2, and we need to have a discussion. A friendly discussion among comrades. Oh snap. Oh, I told that Diane that I would make 2 healing candies. Was that today? Witch flower and maple herb. Shoot. Diane's gonna be pissed. I hope it wasn't today. Let me just double check.
Oh no, guys, I consecrated you.
this out of the way. And get that out of the way. Maple herb and which flower? Oh, shoot. Stage 4 and right. You can't roll for another 2 hours? You know who can roll right now? Your homie Empress. Give me a second. I got you. I'm here to roll for the homies. Give me a moment. I'm here to help. I'm here to save the day. And hopefully provide somebody with a new waifu. That game was so sad. Spiritfarer, I bawled my eyes out at like every spirit that like I helped cross over. I could not stop crying. That game also gave me a little bit of an existential crisis. But that's fine. It's fine. It just added. That would be disappointing, but I would have to pick Nagatoro. Now whether I guess I would have to give them to you because I wouldn't have watched it without you telling me to watch it and holding it against me. But I'd be really sad giving Nagatoro up. I just need you to know that. I would do it though, I guess. Begrudgingly. I'd be a little salty about it. Alright, we need more maple herb, but at least we finished the potion for the day. That's good, that's good. Alright, let's see. You're welcome, Diane. Glad I could help. God, this game is so relaxing. I think this is gonna be the stream where I just pass out on camera. Bear's gonna have to like push me out of the chair if I don't fall out. No, it's not time for bed. I've only been streaming an hour and 35 minutes and I don't want to sleep yet. It's too early. I barely even got to enjoy the game. It's not enough time. I have to stay awake out of spite for my work schedule. I need more playtime. I barely got to play. And I still have so much to do. I can do it both times. That was startling. offended that I can't take those pots. Oh, actually, you know what I should do while I wait? I should talk to Diane about getting more tools. Upgrade my workbench. Oh, posture. Thank you, platypus. Oh, and thank you, Bogwater, for gracing me with water. Oh, and another posture check. Oh, that's good. I was starting to slouch. Oh shit, that is a lot of Luna coin. Nope, that's okay. Let's look at the witch's catalog. I need to start doing actual stretches during my day. Oh, Vondi, I can't remember. Did you say if you installed Final Fantasy? I think Colin was going to do that. Smart. Backwater, Final Fantasy isn't just for weebs. I resent that. You know, I feel like one day we're gonna find out that Bogwater has been like a closet weeb this entire time and somehow managed to hide it from all of us and has like played up this big game, you know? We're gonna find that out. That's gonna be Bogwater's secret backstory. Nope, you say never, but I don't know. But how do we know you're not lying? See? Vondi's dad plays it. And Vondi's dad's probably a boomer. We all know them. They're not weebs. That's a damn dirty lie. They're pretty big weebs. I don't think you would lie to me, Bogwater, but I don't know. You did say that we were just acquaintances, and I feel like acquaintances can lie to acquaintances. Now, if you said I was your friend, I'd be like, Bogwater, my friend? They would never lie to me. I don't know, though. I don't know. No, I scared it away. Yeah, right, Bogwater? Friends don't lie. Vondi's right, friends do not lie. So, you know, Bogwater, if you said we're friends, then, you know, can't lie. Oh, that's... Oh, well, that's a big oof. What do you mean I don't have enough stamina? Tell me I don't have enough stamina to shake this thing? getting somewhere. So, Bogwater, are we friends? Because then I can say you're not a liar. Vondi, are you trying to tell me that we're not friends? Because there's no way in hell you're pure of soul. I don't know why you're lying like that. Well, that's because you made friends with the Valorant store and you picked a bad friend. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, shoot. What do you mean I only have one? Oh, because I already made the extract. My bad. You should make friends. Friends are good for your soul. You're gonna make Vondi upset. Vondi, you can't get away with lying. 'Tis the fact of life. Alright, so bush bug, maple herb, silver star. Stage 3, right. Stage 3. And right. Aw. Poor Vondi. See, you're gonna make Vondi sad, calling him a kid and saying you're not gonna be friends with him. That's rude. Oh, so you're just not friends with me. That's what you're trying to say, Bogwater. Alright, I see how this is. I see how this is. Sounds like you're just picking on us. I hope you know I'm only teasing. Oh my god, I feel bad. I feel like a bad person. I'm a bad noodle. Haha! I'm a magician. I'm sorry, Bogwater. I feel so mean. Platypus, this is a dramatic moment. Don't dramatize it with the popcorn eating. Or at least hide it. You know what I haven't had in a while? Popcorn. Did you guys know that sugar and cinnamon on popcorn with some melted butter is the bee's knees, and it is one of the tastiest things in the world. Also, Bogwater, I'm not toxic. Also, Vondi, we're already friends. But thank you for confirming. Yeah, it's sort of like kettle corn, but not quite. It doesn't have like a hard outer shell. It's more of like you kind of toss it together. It's like eating churro popcorn. It's like if you took popcorn and made it into a churro. Like that. It's very good. You just do a little bit of a tossy toss. You don't really cook it with the sugar and cinnamon on there. It's very good. It's a very good snack. It's very good. Ooh. I would recommend. think I have some chalk. Look at that, repairing stuff. Oh, I don't have it. Do I? Oh, there goes all my chalk. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. What are those little munchkins? Do you see them? He's on his back. Look at him. Oh my god. Can I pet them? I'm gonna try to pet them. Oh, they make little bubbles. Oh, that's... Oh, can I do it that one? You rub their tummy and they get bubble. Yes, Artera. Head pats, but tummy pats for them. They give me little bubbles. Oh, they make such a cute little noise. Don't run away. Can I take you home with me? No, don't leave me. They left. Oh, there's so much for me to study here. Can I take this? Wetland grass. Oh, there's mud. God. This game gets better and better as time goes on. Oh, Artera, did you ever say what you made as a snacky? Shit, I can't remember. My mind did a thing. Did you end up making eggs? Because that would have been a solid choice. Oh, they drool. Yes, that is true. There is a lot of noodle loss recovery. It's good. Gives you time to prepare for the best big noodle bets. I think I'm going to try to play Elden Ring on Saturday when the stress is less. Because I do want to get back to it. I'd like to beat it eventually. I can't climb up that. Maybe I need better gloves. I think I saw something about more gloves. I also want to see what these things are that are sticking out of the ground. They look like tasty plants. Like little onions. No, I do want to play. I'd like to beat it. I want to get the achievements for it. And I'd like to see the ending, myself at least. Like, I'd like to feel that sense of accomplishment. Can I just not go down? Oh no. Can I pet you? Will you flop over? Yeah, why wouldn't there be a Saturday stream? Oh, I can pet. Yes, there will be a Saturday stream. Oh, it's a bird. Oh, I wonder if that's what the ear muffled potion's for. shortcuts for this. That is good. I am lazy. The easiest places around, like, the easiest ways around things makes it better. Less walking. Let me just see if there's anything else though that I missed. No? We're okay. Let me see. No Saturday 24-hour stream. I haven't hit 100 yet. Also, I requested something for the future of that stream, that 24-hour thing. So hopefully the request goes through that I put in. I purchased a thing. I'm also hoping the emotes are here by then. They should be. I don't think it should take the artist too long to finish coloring them, but I don't know. I'm not gonna rush them. Rushing the creative process is no good. Something that is hopefully going to make the 24-hour stream slightly better, at least for when I fall asleep. It's really for my own sense of comfort. Good art does take time, which is why I don't like to rush any of my artists that I commission. I no rush. It's not nice. Let me speak to Diane. We need more money. Alright, what do we got going on? 3 healing candies. We can do that. That's nothing. Bondi, I love how hyped you are about it. Alright, so we need more healing candy. So more witch flower and more maple herb. So maple herb, and do I have witch flower? I don't think I have enough. That's not good. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Put that away. Oh, we'll take that out. Why does Square Enix suck? What is your qualms with Square Enix? Besides the obvious qualms. And by obvious, I mean not obvious. That's why I ask. They gave us magical sea salt ice cream. Maybe it didn't update properly? Are you sure you're putting it in exactly the same? Did you use the little eye thing to see if you're writing it right? Hi Chester. How are you? How was your day? I'm sorry, Vondi. You could always try resetting it again. Yeah, Chester. I heard that Bear had a pretty terrible day too. So, was it for, similar reasons? If I may ask. Um, what does I was capping mean? Is that another word for lying? I'm gonna assume that means you were fibbing. Also, Vondi, are you writing in the email right? You said, lol, I was capping. Is that what it is? Am I not saying it right? Keeping? See, you see it as a big boomer moment, but I see this as like a I don't leave my house much moment. I also don't go on the internet and chat with people a lot. I don't really, I feel like, I feel like all of you don't realize, but I really don't socialize except with you guys. You guys and, my customers at work. I don't really get out much. When I say that I am living in my basement, in my little coffin, as the vampire that I am, I mean it. I don't leave. I don't go out into the sun. I don't do the online thing either. This is as online as I get. I don't really do forums or I don't know. Chester, why would I educate myself when I have somebody like you to teach me? Are you not my educator? I don't know how people have social lives. Alright. See, Kohaku says a lot of weird things too, so, you know, I'll just, I'll take this as one of those. Oh, actually, wait a minute. You guys are silly, but I learned so much about, the socializing from all of you. It's good, it's good. Nah, Chester, they just think you're a little different. Wetland grass, blue butterfly, and one eye frog. What the hell is an eye frog? The new Apple eye frog? Wow. Is it the latest in technology? Would you say it's leaping light years ahead with the advancements it's made? I better hop to buying it. Hop to it? Fuck. Ah, I forgot to make the potion that I needed for that. Oh, what the fuck? The fuck is that? I'm gonna go get it. Shit. That was not glorious, platypus. That was bad. All of what I just did was bad. Oh shit. No, don't hop away. Son of a biscuit. Alright, well, I'm glad my bad puns have, has helped provide the stuff of life. Oh, I just realized something. Is this a secret path? Can I keep... Okay. Oh! Magic. No, don't run away, pal. Oh, it's lame. Alright, let's see. Let's see, let's see. Shit. What do you mean I don't have enough stamina? What is this shenanigans? Is that a cave? Oh, that is... Okay, I know what that's for. At least I have a potion for that. I can feel my actual energy waning in real life, so I think I might call it a night. Let me just go over to death. So, as always, I'm so sorry I didn't stream for longer. I should probably start it off with that. I'm sorry I wasn't on for as long. I'm a little tired, and hopefully I'll do better for all of you next time. But I appreciate all of you who have come to watch, and thank you for keeping me company. I do really appreciate it, and you're all amazing. I hope you all sleep well, And I cannot wait to see you next time. Hopefully with more energy. And we'll have fun times. We'll have fun times. Good night.